You all ready?
Y'all ready for question of the week? Let's go.
Hi, Stan and Terry. I love your show, and I am secretly hoping that my wife is listening if and when y'all read my question. I am 100%, wait a minute, I am 100% for pleasing my wife. She and I agreed to an open mind with how we please one another. We have been married 7 years, and now all of a sudden she demands that I scream loudly in her ear during sex and that I allow her to do whatever she wants to me while being tied up. I am a man, and certain things make me uncomfortable. But for my wife, I am trying to keep an open mind. Screaming to the top of my lungs during sex is not my thing. It just does not feel manly to me, but it turns her on so much. I did it a couple times, but I want to stop, and I don't know how to tell her. Y'all stop. Y'all, he might be.
Well, wait.
I gotta finish.
I'm sorry, wait.
Y'all
I
stop.
wasn't ready. I got to brace. I got to brace myself.
Y'all stop it now.
Right,
Let me finish his letter.
All right, keep going.
Let me finish, y'all.
I ain't mean to laugh.
I did it a couple times, but I want to stop, and I don't know how to tell her. Tying me up is not horrible, but she goes a little bit too far with her aggressiveness. So I honestly want to put an end to that as well before she tries something that will truly violate my manhood. Certain things I cannot say on here, but just read between the lines, y'all. Lately, when I have shown disinterest, but I still cooperate with her sex demands, she tells me that I'm being a bitch and that I and that I am
Who is this woman? Go ahead, keep going.
And that I am violating our marriage agreement because I told her that I would always keep an open mind. I don't want her to look for satisfaction elsewhere, but I also don't want to start being turned off by her sexual shenanigans. And where did all of this come from after 7 years of marriage? Who is this woman?
Boom. That's who. Where did it come from? See, that's the thing. So first of all, um, like I was saying earlier, we got to stand your ground.
What?
Look. You got to stop this shit.
What do you mean?
Listen,
what is wrong with this?
All I'm saying is sometimes women are asking for things that is a violation or it's just a little too extreme for the average guy. So this young lady seems to be this person. So
She wants him to scream in her ear.
So what are you going to do to make him scream? What are you doing? What's going on? So are you?
You having
Okay,
sex
so-
and it turns her on. Like, scream in my ear right now.
Okay, you got to do something to make me do that. So what you going to do?
I'll paddle you. Like,
Okay,
get the
that's what
paddle.
I'm not saying. That's the thing. Stand your ground. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't let her do that kind of stuff to you, because next thing you know, if she's trying to make you scream and she wasn't on that for 7 years, she been with somebody that she been making scream.
No, I don't
and
see.
doing-
No, I don't believe that. That's not.
And
see,
so now she gonna come home and bring the shenanigans to you, sir, and she wants to turn you out to make it seem like it's equal, so she'll have the same situation at home. If she wasn't on that at first, now why does she want you to scream in her ear?
because after
And-
7 years, it's probably getting boring. After 7 years, she's like, you know what? I've been watching some stuff on TV, and I want you to scream in my ear. And then when you did it, it turned her on, and now she wants more of it. Scream in my ear.
To each his own, I'll say that, but I'm gonna say keep your manhood though. There's some things out here that's in violation. So we had this conversation at home. I won't get too far into it, but I'm gonna say this. When I first met her, I don't know whether she was on drugs.
I was just.
I don't know what.
I always have.
I
to
don't
test
really know
people.
what happened.
I gotta
So,
test what people are.
I thought she
Listen.
was she asked me some things that I thought she was crazy. So I didn't want to punch her in the throat because I be trying not to get no charge. So I just looked at her and I said, you know, what I said, cussed at her a little bit. But what I was saying is don't play with me like that in your life ever. So don't ever try me. You don't have to play with me. And so then I was wondering who she had been with, because I was just like, somebody let you play with them like that? And so, so at the end of the day,
No.
to each his own, right? Everybody got their thing. All I'm saying is stand your ground, sir. And if you're not comfortable, you can do things as long as you're comfortable. But when it
this
gets to
man
a
is
point
not
where
comfortable.
if it's making you uncomfortable, you have to stand your ground and let her know that's just not for you, and we have to work something else
And so
out.
she's
We
saying,
have to
well,
work
you
something
acting
else
like a
out.
bitch because you not agreeing to screaming in my ear like I want you to.
Yeah,
And I
see.
need you to let me tie you. Like I've asked you to
But the
let me
first
tie
6
you up.
years, the first 6 years, you wasn't asking that, and that didn't happen. So then, why the 7th year you want all of a sudden him to?
So
scream
y'all
in
is
your
my
ear?
witness. I ain't in the 7 years. It's only 4 years for us, and I'm asking, can I
This
tie
not
you
personal.
up?
No, listen.
Can I tie you
Let's
up?
address homeboy right now. We trying to address his issue. So
Look,
you
look.
can't do nothing. You can't do nothing gonna make me scream in your ear loud. That's I don't want to do
I
that.
kind of want to try that.
I just don't want to. So that's not what I'm on. So I'm just saying, get back to homeboy because he have
Okay,
issues.
what?
So what he's saying is he wanna comply,
Mhm.
right? But at the same time, what you asking for is a little extreme in his mind. And so you have to be a compromiser. And so you jump way from not caring about that to wanting him to scream in your ear, and you trying to do some things to make him scream in your ear and all that. And that's where I want you to hold fast, young lady. You got to slow down. He's a man. And so just be careful what you're asking for.
Listen.
A lot of men are turned out right now listening to some sister talking about, I want to do this to you. He talking about, okay,
Listen,
all that.
I told Stan, like, we can't, what time of
Okay,
time?
babe, I'll let you do it. Don't say nothing. Hell no, babe. Don't do it, babe. I'm going to choke you, babe. Don't do that.
I
So-
told Stan this, okay, that when if you're married, right, and you're married for
Y'all hit us out.
my plan is to be married forever to him. I'm not going to be with nobody else. This is
Okay.
it for me.
Tell him this-
It's just me and you.
Yeah, let's
So I think that when it's just the two married people, that it can be whatever because it's just between y'all two.
It can't be whatever, though. See, this the whole thing with me as a man.
You can do whatever.
So I'm going to address this and I'm going to get on. Because, first of all, no disrespect to homosexual community. What's they letters?
I don't know.
No respect
Don't
to
do-
none
I-
of the community. I don't want to disrespect your community. But what I will say is this. We have a right to be straight just as well as people have the right to be whatever they have the right to be. When you are straight, you stand on that. Just like if you are not straight, you stand on that. No problem. So my whole thing is I'm not a homosexual. So I don't want a homosexual acts done to me, whether it's a man, woman, boy, child, cat, rat, or dog. I don't want it to happen in my head. And so because I'm sure, I'm pretty clear. And so I don't, I'm clear. So if somebody else has these things and they want that done to them, I don't have no problem with that. I'm just saying for me, I don't
Right.
feel like a homosexual act is not a homosexual act because a woman does it. I don't feel that way. So
And that's your
I'm-
opinion. And
that
I
is
feel like
very
if it's done by your wife, and
Yes.
that's the only person you're going to be with, you're never going to be with a man, you're never attracted
I
to a
don't
man,
agree.
but your wife should be able to do whatever she wants to do to you.
And so men be careful because men be careful because this is what's happening and this was backing you in the corner now. I'm trying to tell you, literally you be back in the corner in real life. Don't do that. And so stand your ground. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't listen to people like this saying stuff like that. Don't listen to her. She done tried this for 6 years. Right? She keep talking to me about stuff and trying to get it in my head. And I talked to such and such about this and this and that. I don't know what's going on. She done had to polls, surveys, everything. And I still say you got to stand on what you believe. You got,
Okay,
you know,
so if
stand
you
on
all
it.
have, if y'all,
Yeah, I don't dare going on.
listen, if you all have a question that you want to submit, question of the week, please send us an email. And sir, I hope that we have helped you a little bit. Please
All
know.
I'm saying is stand your ground, sir. Don't let her do things to manipulate you into believing that's what you have to do to be with your wife. Let your wife know that you have principles. Stand on your principles. That would mean stand on your square.
What
Have a
principle
damn
prevents
square.
you from letting me handcuff you?
You already know what my principles is. I don't trust
handcuff?
you. I don't trust you because you already talk wild. So why would I let you handcuff me? You the type of hide the handcuffs and all that. I don't know where they at. I don't know where the key. I lost the key and all. I wish I would, sir. There's no way. I'm cool on that. Let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's not keep going.
Well, we will keep going, y'all. We have we have some amazing guests in the building tonight. We have got to go so we can get right back to our first guest, Big Shot Sky.
Hey man, listen man. Y'all be ready.